Check. 1, 2. Oh, Billy, we're gonna rock this one out here, pal. We got D Moulton on the board. She knows us. She knows my little idiosyncrasies, which are many. Okay, let's get her. Let's get at her. Pitter patter, let's get at her. I don't know, will the shades help or probably not. Is there garbage up here? I got yogurt here too. No sweat. Chips, I don't know if they're any good to eat before a game, but I got little cheese there. Yeah, no, never. I'm gonna have a banana though. I gotta get something in me. Okay, Bill, you need... No, I won't say anything either. Here comes the anthem.
Have a good one.
I know Great Big C is popular, but... Sunday afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome inside the broadcast location here at St. Pat's Ballpark in the east end of the capital city of St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador for preliminary baseball action. After a Nova Scotia victory in Game 1, here's Game 2 with the host Newfoundland Labrador team taking on Manitoba. Alongside Bill Hart, I'm Brian Rogers. Bill, we witnessed a real good ball game to start earlier today until it got out of hand there for Nova Scotia when they played at 7 in the bottom of the 6th on way to a 9-3 win. What do we expect here from Manitoba, Newfoundland and Labrador today?
Well, I'll tell you this, if these teams were watching the previous game, runs are going to be hard to come by based on what we've seen. And as we alluded to, old school baseball is going to win ball games here.
Well, these two teams predicate their success when they're going well. On defense, Newfoundland's got strength pitching as well. Manitoba's a well-rounded team. They don't do anything spectacular, but they play solid ball, as you mentioned, the old school type of ball that we like to see in this day and age because you don't see it in the majors. So hopefully, Bill, we get more of this this afternoon. Should be interesting, to say the least. Our first crack at this, and we got through the first one, so let's do a bump. And here we go, babe.
Let's
rock and roll. Let's rock and roll on the rock.
And you'll know exactly when success will be found by Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Packed house here to our left.
Oh, that's absolutely packed. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. Yeah, good crowd, great weather, although it is a little steamy. A lot of humidity, a lot of heat. One thing, Bill, it is a hazy setting here, but you can see the wind is maybe a little breezier than it was for Game 1 this morning as we look out toward the flags straightaway center field. A good 350 to the deepest part of the ballpark. And yeah, there's a good little breeze there. We could use a little up here.
Yes.
Now, Jean and Lynn, they have the wide open window there, and they got the nice breeze coming in. Every once in a while, we get to poke our head around there and
exactly.
Not going to breathe in any smoke either. We sure hope not. That's a concern I'm sure everybody has all across Atlantic Canada, just to get away from the baseball. We're thinking about everybody that's in dire straits and in bad situations, because it's affecting everyone all across Atlantic Canada.
It is, and our prayers are with them for sure, and a big shout out to the firefighters who are working continuously.
Absolutely. So not just on the outskirts of the Metro St. John's area toward Conception Bay North, but in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and I'm sure Prince Edward Island as well. They're very, very cautious about what's going on. So stay out of the woods. Don't start a fire unless you want to get broke for the rest of your life. And credit Newfoundland Labrador Premier John Hogan for taking that stance and trying to drive some common sense into people's heads. Don't listen, pay the fine. Don't listen, go to jail.
Simple as that.
Underway here. First pitch of the ball game is in there for a call. Strike one.
Jace Dirksen up for Team Manitoba from Oak Bluff.
And Luke Hatcher is on the hill. Here's a ball bounced into right field. Manitoba get their leadoff runner on, and a bounding single into right field off of Chase Dirksen's bat, Bill.
Right. Big shout out to his team back home, the under-18 AAA Winnipeg South Wolves. One of many members of that team on this squad representing Manitoba.
Luke Hatcher out of Conception Bay South. Looking in for the sign. He's got it, ready to deliver the pitch, and it's outside for ball one. Noisy contingent from Toba here today, and of course a large contingent of hometown fans for Newfoundland and Labrador. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. 1-1. Lincoln Carrier, third baseman for Team Manitoba.
And he, like the rest of his Manitoba teammates, look like they have all bleached their hair for this.
That's pretty cool. They're all in.
If we still had some, we could do that too.
Sorry, that one went right over top of my receding hairline.
Right.
My apologies. 2 balls, 1 strike on Carrier, the third baseman for Manitoba. Top of the first, runner
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like
this.
this.
Sign. There's the pitch. That's outside. And with each and every pitch, the vocal Manitoba crowd come alive. 3-1 now as Hatcher takes a little respite to the back of the mound. Checks the runner over at first. Hatcher's got a sign. Winds and fires, and that one's fouled off. Carrier took that off. It appeared to be his hip, somewhere in that vicinity, and he's walking it off now. A little bit of a stinger, to say the least. Ball coming in that quick on the bat velocity as well. You don't have to worry about analytics with Bill and I, though, folks. It'll just be old, pure, just try to call the game.
That's it.
And this is our second one ever, so bear with us.
We're
3
fans.
balls.
We're fans just like everybody else.
Absolutely, and having a blast so far. Hatcher looks in. Here comes the pitch. Check swing. And Carrier draws a walk. So Manitoba's got the first 2 on here in the top of the first inning. And that brings up Hudson Nickel. He plays center field. Bill, I would think that Manitoba, a large province, would have the contingent of the players would be from the Winnipeg area, I would suspect.
Oh, pretty much.
Saint Vital, those areas.
Yep, just all around the area. Hudson Nickel just from outside.
There's a ball cranked into deep center field. Back at the track, it's off the wall. Manitoba runners hesitated, and now they're going to have the bases full as that ball was hit a ton out to deep center field. And the Newfoundland center fielder backtracking on the play wasn't able to come up with it. That was Tyler Marsh out there, Billy, and that ball was hit extremely hard.
But it was close play. As you just said, the runners hesitated because it looked like he had a chance at that ball.
Yep, and that's exactly what it was. They had to wait to see the end result. And by the time it bounced off the scoreboard out there in center field, runners were able to advance. So they're full for the cleanup hitter from Manitoba. Nate Lodwigs, number 4. He hammers that one foul. He's a swinger. Number 8 is actually Nate Lodwigs, and he is the second baseman today. Big bat for Manitoba. And he's in there now, facing an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and he's going to chop that into right field. It's caught. Here's the play at the plate, and he's out. He's out at the plate. A double play. A whole different way.
You can just let the crowd explain what we just saw. Nice throw, strong throw. Wow.
That was an absolute P from Alex McGraw to the plate. And Karen Cutler applied the tag, and it's a double play. Runners now at first and second, 2 out. And we'll look back at that play maybe later in this ball game, Bill. Here's a pitch, little inside for ball 1. So the big bat of Nate Lodwigs almost delivered. Here's Graham Thiessen. He's the designated hitter, number 17, and he's got a massive bat for this Manitoba squad. Takes a strike. Taken all the way there. Trying to get a feel for what Luke Hatcher is going to bring to the plate. Just a massive play, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The base is juiced, and to get a double play, here's a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, that play we'll probably look back on, depending on the result of this game.
Yep, no doubt. One way or the other. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out, 2 on, no score. Top of the first, Manitoba at the plate. Here's Hatcher, winds, fires. Ball cranked into right field, and that's going to be snared. And that'll do it as Newfoundland dodges a massive bullet. And they'll head to the dugout, getting their first trip to the plate coming up. And man, oh man, oh man, a tremendous throw to the plate. And a great tag at home as well. Newfoundland getting set to come to the plate. We'll bring you it all live from St. Pat's after this timeout from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you the subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Okay, back here at St. Pat's Ballpark, still trying to get over that incredible play by the right fielder into all of our lineup. It shows that the right fielder is Alex McGraw, and he made an unbelievable throw, and then the catcher, Kieran Cutler, came down with the tag on top of the Manitoba base runner's head, and it was a double play and got Newfoundland Labrador out of a huge pickle in the top of the first inning.
Wow.
The starting pitcher for Team Manitoba, number 10, is Caleb Russell. And leading off the game for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, the left fielder, Jacob Fleet.
So Jacob Fleet steps in, and he drops down a bunt. Gonna try to get there. Fleet with his head down, throw in time. In time. That was a close play, and I like their moxie coming right out of the box trying to get on base like that.
And he came very close.
Yeah, it was a bang play. It was close, and they had to wait for the umpire to make his decision. But the umpire, the first base umpire, made the decision. And he got it right.
Well, she got it right. Rhonda Pauls.
She got it wrong. Pardon me.
Yep. First place. Oh, yeah. Rhonda's doing the home run. The home.
Rhonda is the home plate umpire. That's Rhonda Ball. That's okay, Bill. It's Rhonda.
There's no
Rhonda
room.
Pauls is her name. Jonathan Fillion at first, and Jeremy Stovins is over at third. All good.
There we go.
We are rookies in the broadcast booth for baseball, so just letting folks know in advance. Don't get tangly, don't get angry. We're going to try to do the best job we can for you. So there's one down for Newfoundland Labrador. And Karen Cutler, the catcher, checks in. He was the one who made that terrific tag to complete the double play. They got Newfoundland under that jam. He tried a check swing, and that's going to roll down the first baseline, and they're going to call it a foul ball. Hang on now, Bill. From our vantage point, that's really tough to see. There's too many poles in the sight line of first base from my vantage point. But they're awarding the Newfoundland player first base. Maybe they're saying he missed him with the tag. Anyhow, all live and learn.
What happened there?
Well, I think Cutler tried to check his swing. He got a piece of it off the grip of the bat, and then he had to beat it out of the box to get down the line. Well, obviously, he got there ahead of the Manitoba first baseman, who was emphatic that he tagged him. At least that's the reaction I got from what I saw. And like I said, it was a bit obscured there.
Well, standing on first.
Well, yeah, so he's down there, and here is Jack McCarthy stepping in for Newfoundland and Labrador. McCarthy playing first base today also sees mound duty from Paradise, Newfoundland, Labrador. Newfoundland trying to steal. Here's the throw down to second, and he's safe. Beautiful slide underneath. Oh, baby, was that well done. And some people have the audacity to say the catchers can't run. Well, Karen Cutler just defied that.
Oh, wow.
You got in there with a beautiful heads up, head first slide and hooked around the bag to beat the throw and get into scoring position for the home side, looking for a clutch hit here from Jack McCarthy. Here's the pitch. That's a little tight as he backed up, and he'll take it for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at second, no score. Bottom of the first. Newfoundland, Labrador, Manitoba. Preliminary men's baseball from St. Pat's Ballpark. Line drive down the right field line. That's going to hook foul. Left field line, pardon me.
Right into
Know
his
that. Being a former left fielder, I should know
Right.
where left and right are. You know, it's been a while. Yeah, hello. Senility at its best from the 70-year-old. 2-2 is the count. 1 away. Runner is still down at second as the Newfoundland Labrador catcher, Karen Cutler, at a Conception Bay South. And the Manitoba hurler dishes one on the outside of the plate. That'll run the count to full 3-2. Caleb Russell on the hill for Manitoba. Facing a little early adversity here as McCarthy looks for a clutch hit. Here's the pitch. That's inside. And he'll take the walk. So the Newfoundland Labrador crowd pretty emphatic.
Stepping up to the plate.
And now here is Alex McGraw, and this is only fitting that the right fielder step into the plate. With 2 aboard here, the chance to open the scoring after that spectacular throw to gun out the Manitoba runner at the plate and complete a double play in the first inning.
And what a play that was.
It was massive. Here's the pitch. That's going to bend his knees and fall in there for a strike. Alex McGraw in the 4 position. Many call it cleanup. We shall see while he's there. Runners take their short leads off first and second, and McGraw swings and misses for strike 2. 0-2 on the Newfoundland Labrador right fielder. Hot, hazy afternoon here in the Port City. And the pitch. McGraw stepped out of the buck on the balk.
Oh.
They're calling a balk on the pitcher, and the runners are going to move up here to second and third, respectively.
Now, Brian, you've watched this game much longer than I have. Did you?
I did not catch, I would not have caught that, Bill, to be quite honest with you. Even in clear view, not with a window in front of us, I wouldn't be able to tell. And McGraw swings and misses, strike 3. That's a massive strikeout for the Manitoba pitcher, Caleb Russell, as he deals there and sends McGraw for a seat.
Designated hitter number 8, Aiden Power.
Aiden Power steps in.
From Middle Cove.
There you go. Pardon me. You folks not familiar with Middle Cove as part of the Outer Cove, Middle Cove, Outer Cove area? And here comes the chance for Newfoundland to get on the board, and they take a 1-0 lead on a pass ball or a wild pitch, depending on the official scorers. I don't think Newfoundland Labrador really cared what it scored. They scored, and that's what's vitally important, obviously, in this great game. 1-0 for the home side. Aiden Power just stepped in as the designated hitter and just watched that pitch sail down and got out of the way as quick as he could. And here's a foul off the bat of Power as well. So a runner at third, 2 outs, and Newfoundland's on the board here at the bottom of the first inning at St. Pat's Ballpark on a hot, hazy, humid Sunday afternoon, day 1 of the preliminary men's baseball. There's a strike. No power, looking down at a 1-2 count with 2 away. He'd love to punch one here, Bill. Find a way to get that ball into the outfield, line it through the fielders. He's going to tap it foul down the first base side, and Newfoundland Labrador first base coach will gobble that up. Coaching staff for Team Newfoundland Labrador: head coach Kevin Higgins from Conception Bay South, Ryan Sweeney out of St. John's, and Aaron Flood from Corner Brook, along with Leon Legister, who is the chef de mission from Paradise. Here's the pitch. There's a ball hit to the third baseman. He'll take his time, rip it across the diamond in time, and that'll be out number 3. Manitoba will set Newfoundland down, but not before the host squad scores in the bottom of the first inning and takes a 1-0 lead after the first. More action from St. Pat's Ballpark, part of the 2025 Canada Summer Games, coming up after this commercial timeout.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
In the quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waking song, there's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe 2, rest assured, every word is true, especially the bits they make up.
Okay, we back? Okay. We're learning. It's okay, Daniel. Universal Media Inc. out of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, responsible for live coverage streaming on CBC Gem and NTV Plus. I want to thank the gang from Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island for their professionalism and they just do everything well. And they're bringing you all of the action for the next 2 weeks of the 2025 Canada Summer Games here in metropolitan St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Top of the second, Newfoundland Labrador leading 1-0. And there's a ball laced into left field. There we go, it did it again. It'll be an oxymoron for me the rest of the
Right.
maybe the rest of the tournament.
Sure.
Anyways, left fielder snaring it easily to hang on, and there's one down here in the top of the second inning. Jacob Fleet making short work of that shot off the bat of Cohen Heffernan. There's a strike delivered from Luke Hatcher. Dodged a major bullet in the first, and now back here working in the second. He's got 1 out. There's a chopper hit down to the second baseman, gobbled up easily in time. 2 away. So Luke Hatcher inducing a ground ball. And he's only thrown 3 pitches in the inning, Bill, and he's got 2 outs already. Logan Patterson, the shortstop, number 2, steps in for Manitoba. Here's the pitch. Call strike 1.
Logan Patterson, 2023 under-15 player of the year, so he has skills.
Yes, sir, indeed. All these young ball players from Manitoba have terrific skill. Well coached. Hatcher in a groove here with an 0-2 count on Logan Patterson. Here's the pitch, and a ball is fouled at a play. It'll be a souvenir in the stands. Whoa. A couple of people on the Manitoba side, Bill, were getting
all wide-eyed?
Up and up off their behinds to try to make the play, and then nope, not getting there. Don't have the range. So Luke Hatcher trying to send Manitoba to their dugout here. Has 2 outs, and there's a pitch a little high. One ball, 2 strikes on Logan Patterson of Manitoba, with Newfoundland Labrador up 1-0 here in the top of the second. Little tight. Two balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody aboard. 1-0 for the hosts. Here's the pitch, and that's high. Working a full count. The last thing that Luke Hatcher wants to do here, Bill, is put Patterson aboard.
Well, like we said, he's a great all-around player. Under 15 player of the year, as we mentioned, of all of Manitoba, by the way, not just his team.
Well,
all of Manitoba.
that's awesome. And there's called strike 3. A bender there, a beautiful curveball. At least it appeared to be. It buckled the knees. And Luke Hatcher works a 1-2-3 inning and sends Manitoba back to their dugout, trailing 1-0 as the host squad from Newfoundland Labrador prepare to come to the plate in the bottom of the second. We'll have all the live action on Universal Media Inc. Next, from St. Pat's Ballpark, it's the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Are we or aren't we? Well, I'm going to take it. We're back on the air, Bill. We're going through a few little hiccups. Excuse me. But anyway, nevertheless, Newfoundland Labrador with a 1-0 lead as they come to the plate here in the bottom of the second inning. Ben Kent, third baseman, will lead off for Newfoundland here in the bottom of the second. Ben Kent is a third baseman who often plays a bit of first, and he's from Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, Labrador. My Newfoundland Labrador home, the Pearl.
Yeah, we saw the sign. Welcome to Mount Pearl, home of Brian Rogers.
Oh, yeah, right. Home of Trevor Murphy, whose daughter Jennifer plays for Newfoundland Labrador, and she'll be in the women's baseball.
That's right.
Makes his debut in the second half, and we're so excited about that. It'll be a week from today. We'll be down here for the first game, Bill. It'll be a 7:15 full production on Universal Media Inc. Go to Charlottetown, PEI. Islanders coming to visit Islanders and work their fannies off for 2 weeks.
In the heat that only Newfoundland can offer.
Yes, yeah. And I'm sure there were many teams across the country that expected to come here and thought they were going to be in wind, rain, and this and that. And all you're getting is massive heat and humidity and a bit of haze. It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. So the host squad with a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Full count pitch on its way to Mount Pearl's Ben Kent, the third baseman. And that's inside. He'll work a walk. Good eyes. Center fielder Tyler Marsh next up to the plate for the host squad from Paradise, Newfoundland Labrador. 1-0 as Newfoundland Labrador had a productive first inning. Not only did they slip out of a bases loaded, no jam with a double play and a throw to the plate to nail the second, get the second out, and they produced a run of their own on a pass ball or wild pitch in the bottom of the first inning. So it was a good inning for Newfoundland Labrador.
Well, this tournament has just started, but we've learned you get those runs any way necessary.
Yes, sirree. Scratch and claw. Check on the runner. He's back in time. As Caleb Russell went over, paid a little visit to his first baseman, Cole Adamson. You're going to try it again. So Tanner Marsh was up there. Bill looked like he was trying to put a bunt down, and the third baseman has picked up on that for Manitoba as he creeps in a little closer, trying to cut down a potential bunt. And he'll take a ball here. Good eyes. 1 ball and 1 strike on the center fielder, Tanner Marsh. Here's the pitch. That hit him, did it not?
Oh, came close.
Holy
very inside.
Now,
very
folks,
inside.
just for the folks that are viewing on GEM, CBC GEM or NTV Plus, we're at a little bit of a tough angle. We're not directly behind home plate. We're off to the side, and there are, of course, pillars in the way keeping up the backstop. And it looked like it, from my angle, being tucked in the corner, that it hit him.
Well, the umpires are meeting.
And what are they saying?
It looks like the ball did not hit.
Okay, all righty. So it's a 2-1 count on Tyler Marsh, with Ben Kent taking a short lead off of first base, and Newfoundland Labrador with the 1-0 lead here. And there's a ball chopped to first. That gets through the first baseman's legs, and down to second goes Kent. He's going to try to come to third. Here's the throw, and he's going to be a sitting duck, and he's out at third base. So a great opportunity for Newfoundland Labrador as Manitoba threw it away. It actually was a great throw over to nail the runner at third, but the ball got through the first baseman's legs, Billy.
Just ricocheted.
Yeah, it kind of ricocheted off.
Into the foul territory. And
yeah.
There was quite a run to get that ball.
So
you really can't blame the runner for going to third.
No, I mean, I would have done the same thing too, but I mean, he was out by 5 feet. That was a tremendous throw.
Very much so.
To nail him there. Well, I love this. There's so much excitement early on. There's a check swing there, ball down in the dirt. So that's a ball to Graham Noseworthy, the second baseman today from Paradise. A lot of ball players from Paradise on this Newfoundland Labrador ball club. Here's the pitch. That's down and away. I can tell on this side of the plate, Bill, you got the other side, you got the right side of the plate, and I'll take the left.
Together we'll have a perfect view.
Yeah, we're hoping. That pitch is way inside to run the count to 3-0 now on Graham Noseworthy. Sam Rideout waiting on deck, the shortstop. And the Manitoba pitcher, Caleb Russell, trying to collect himself out there. A runner at first, 1 away. And here's the pitch. That's right down the middle, called strike. Taking all the way was Graham Noseworthy, at least it appeared that way. Scorching Sunday afternoon here in the Port City. Preliminary baseball action. Canada Summer Games 2025, and there's a free pass to Graham Noseworthy. Tanner Marsh going on the pitch. A nice little pop-up slide. You're just practicing that, eh?
Yeah. When was the last time you were able to do that?
Oh, I miss that so much. I love the pop-up slide at second.
Well, if we fall now, we're not getting up.
Listen, it's been 5 years, Bill. And at 65, I had to call it a day. And it's only slow pitch, but hey, it's still ball. So Newfoundland and Labrador with their 1-0 lead. Sam Rideout there, and he's going to bounce a ball, and that's going to be knocked down. Newfoundland's going to try to score. Here's the throw, and they're safe. It's 2-0. 2-0 for the host squad.
And that's aggressive base running right there.
For sure, all the way. And Newfoundland has a 2-0 lead. It was a nice defensive play by the Manitoba second baseman to keep the ball from actually getting out into too deep into right field. And now Newfoundland, with just one away, have runners here at first and second. And we're back to the top of the order. And Jacob Fleet, he's going to punch this one foul down the first base line. So Newfoundland Labrador with a 2-0 lead here. And here's the pitch. That's going to get through, and the runners are going to move up to second and third, and they'll put the brakes on there. And as we said, folks, for you folks that are home, and if you're scoring, well, Bill and I aren't. We're just actually, this is our second ball game we've ever done, so we're just trying to give you what we can give you, and we're not going to make any judgments on whether it was a pass ball or a wild pitch. I mean, it could have been one or the other. It was obviously one or the other. It happened. But we're not really in a position. We don't get into analytics. We're more or less here to try to provide you with some insight into the players, which William's doing a great job of, telling you their hometown and what their strengths are and what they like and enjoy. We're just here to try to keep it rolling.
I'm here to watch the game for free.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll go for that, too. I can go for that.
Jacob Fleet, best give a shout-out to his team, the Paradise Phantoms.
And here's the pitch. And that's outside. Work the count to 2-1. So the Manitoba starter, Caleb Russell, running into a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the second with the host squad up 2-0 and looking for more. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 3-1. Manitoba infielders coming in to add a little support to their hurler. Can't be easy out there, Bill, with the heat and humidity as it is.
No, not at all.
Nevertheless, they are young bucks. And there is, did he call timeout, step out of the box? Is that a balk?
I think he called timeout.
Did he call timeout?
What happened?
They're going to say balked home or run, maybe? Now
I think everybody's confused right now.
Yeah. The umpire, Rhonda Pauls, is sending the runner back to third base.
So definitely not a box. So yeah, you're probably right. I think Jacob may have called the timeout.
All right. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Newfoundland threatening. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Newfoundland with 2 runs and 2 hits and no errors. Manitoba, no runs on 2 hits and no errors. Only in the bottom of the second. Newfoundland Labrador with runners on second and third with 1 out. And that pitch is outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And here comes Karen Cutler. Cutler, the catcher, also from Paradise, Newfoundland Labrador. And we're getting a mound visit here, Bill. So while Manitoba try to sort things out, Danielle Moulton, who's at the controls here in Game 2 for Universal Media Inc. If you want to do your thing, Danielle, you take a break or just let us keep rambling on. Perfect. Thank you, Maduck.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a good time for us to talk about some Pool A action from earlier today. They're also playing some men's baseball at the Team Gucci Sports Complex. Quebec beat Ontario 11-0 earlier today.
Now that is, I'm not going to say a shocking score, but maybe on the other side, Jean Allard would know about that. Quebec owns Ontario 0. Well, he didn't flinch, so Here we go. There's a called strike to Karen Cutler. Bases loaded. 1 out. Bottom of the second. Newfoundland Labrador with a 2-0 lead over Manitoba here in Game 2 of the preliminary round of men's baseball from beautiful St. Pat's Ballpark. There's a ball cranked to left field. Hit deep to left. Way back. And gone! A grand slam home run for Karen Cutler.
Nobody is sitting down in the Newfoundland fan bleachers. There's hugging even. Flags waving. Oh, now this is a Canada Games experience right here.
And I got to tell you, as a 70-year-old broadcaster with 50 years experience in pro hockey, that was one of the most electrifying things I've done in my lifetime. In my second baseball game, I get to call a grand slam, and it's from Karen Cutler of Paradise, hitting it into the left field seats deep here at St. Pat's Ballpark. Holy smokes, folks, what a blast.
He got all of that.
Did he ever? Whoa, man. Wow. Danielle, keep that call, will you? I got to have a little something to savor.
This is great. Folks are still high-fiving in the stands.
Wow. Man, there's so much excitement to get back to the who's at the plate now. And it's Jack McCarthy's in there. The first baseman for Newfoundland Labrador with a 6-0 lead on a grand slam home run from catcher Karen Cutler. It's one thing calling goals, but to call a grand slam home run like that in the Canada Games, yes, sirree, Bob, I'll take it. Here to throw down to first, and that will be the second out of the inning. Wow, the electricity. Whew.
Now batting the right fielder, number 13, Alex McGraw.
Here's Alex McGraw, who's already made his mark on this game back in the first inning. If he joined us or didn't join us until later, he threw the runner at the plate from right field to complete a double play and get Newfoundland Labrador to what was a bases loaded, none-out jam. Here's a ball that is chip foul, strike one. Yeah, that was quite a moment. And you could tell as soon as it left his back that it had the potential to go.
I'll tell you, his teammates were coming off out of the dugout. Hands raised. They knew right away.
He got a pitch that he could handle, and he absolutely crushed it. Nothing Newfoundland and Labrador here in the bottom of the second inning. And pretty much went around. Here will be the throw to first, and that is going to end the inning, but not before Karen Cutler from Paradise, Newfoundland and Labrador hits a grand slam home run into the left field seats. Well, there's no seats out there, but you get the gist, and puts Newfoundland and Labrador up by a score of 6-0. We'll step aside, take a timeout, try to cool off a little bit in this heat-soaked broadcast location here at St. Pat's Ballpark, but it's a beauty being here. We'll be back with more after this timeout from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
And just another friendly reminder that we are currently experiencing
it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Top of three here at St. Pat's Ballpark on a sun-soaked Sunday afternoon. Newfoundland and Labrador leading Manitoba 6-0 here. Alongside Bill Hart from Coast 101.1, I'm Brian Rogers of the Newfoundland Regiment, Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League team. Bill and I have signed baseball, and we thank our dear friends who have taken care of us here, Universal Media Inc. So a 6-0 Newfoundland Labrador lead on 3 hits. The massive hit, the Karen Cutler grand slam home run. Hit it a ton down the left field line. They played here at St. Pat's a number of years, so I should know there's no seats or bleachers out there.
A lot of trees.
But anyways, man.
A lot of green.
Yeah, there's a river. This is such a beautiful ballpark down in a ravine here off Carpathian Road in the east end of St. John's. And if you're a visitor coming, if you're not here already and you're on your way, you're going to love to come down here and watch the competition at a fabulous, fabulous ballpark. Michelle Healy and her crew have done an outstanding job. It's just spectacular here. The Edgar Hartery Memorial Field over to the right of us here for the practice. And then, of course, a lot of young ball players that are probably on this Newfoundland Labrador team. Bill, they would have played ball over on the Edgar Hartery Field when they were younger. So Manitoba's going to draw a leadoff walk here in the top of the third, trailing by 6.
Stepping up to the
and
plate,
stepping
the
in.
left fielder number 1, Chase Dirksen.
Dirksen is the left fielder, number 1 for Manitoba. So Cole Adamson, the catcher, he drew a walk to start this inning, and here's a ball that is going to be popped foul and out of play down the third baseline. So back to work goes Luke Hatcher, the CBS starter, Conception Bay South. Looking over to check the runner with a slight lead off of first, gets assigned. And he'll wind and deliver. And here's the pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's a good gig, Bill.
It's a very good gig.
Great gig.
Very excited for the players that visited Newfoundland Labrador for the first time.
Chop down to third, tough play, and they won't get anybody here. That was a hard hit ball, took a bit of a funky bounce on Ben Kent. He played it properly, he got his body in front of it and so, but it kind of rolled up his arm. Yep. And then the shortstop was charging over trying to get a piece of it.
Now
that was Sam
Rideout,
but to no avail. So Toba's got runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top of the third inning with Newfoundland Labrador leading 6-0. Hatcher now dealing to Lincoln Carrier. Third baseman, pop up behind the plate. And catch by the catcher. What a game for Karen Cutler. He hits a grand slam homer, and then he makes the highlight reel defensive gem, catching a foul pop for the first out of the inning. What a massive play that was.
It looks like the wind messed around with that because he was underneath it, but then it ended up going behind him, and he had to stretch to get that.
Holy cow. 1 out, 2 on, 6-0 Newfoundland Labrador. Hatcher checking the runner at second. Wines delivers. Little outside. Man, oh man, what a game for the kid. It's only the third inning, for goodness sakes.
I'm winded. I'm spent.
Hey, we got 2 more games to call yet. We got a big one coming up after this one. BC and Quebec.
As we said, Quebec, big win over Ontario earlier.
Yeah, and then tonight, Nova Scotia and Newfoundland and Labrador. We'll be tugging on our heartstrings on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the pitch, right down the middle. Well, from my vantage point, it looked like it, but on your vantage point, you didn't.
A little inside.
Just a wee bit inside.
Down low.
Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and second for Manitoba, down by 6. Here on the top of the third, here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. Hatcher's got his side, checks the runner at second, delivers to the plate, hit right back up the middle. I think that may have glanced off of the pitcher. Manitoba's going to score a run here, and they're on the board, much to the delight of our visitors from Manitoba. They're on the board, 6-1. That ball, Bill, coming back up through the middle, appeared to maybe glance off Luke Hatcher.
It was a close play.
He almost had it. Like, it was a good attempt, obviously. But it was hit that hard that it got past him. And once it got past him, it was going up through the middle. So Manitoba's on the board. They have runners now first and second, 1 out. Losing by a score of 6-1. There's a ball cranked into the right field area. That's going to be caught. Fired, great arm. There's the arm on display again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, baby, what an arm. Oh, Alex McGraw with a cannon. Had anybody been on second tagging on that, they probably would have been invariably thrown out.
Easily. Well, he started to run, and then he realized how fast that throw was coming in.
And I realized there was a runner on second. The heat, baby, the heat. That's going to be my lame-o excuse on that call.
No, third base coach for Winnipeg, Manitoba rather, just told him, stop.
Yeah, we already saw one guy get thrown out at the plate. How about trying it at third? I don't think so. There's a pitch right down the middle. Strike 1 call. So Graham Thiessen, the designated hitter, one of the big bats for this Manitoba team, who incidentally, Bill, were the U17 national bronze medalists in 2024 in Fort McMurray, Alberta. They have 11 returnees. I got that from Noah Anderson, Bill. You don't
look at you.
Well, I mean, I had to have one note or two. You storyteller, you. There's no color commentator in baseball, though, is there? Isn't it just we're just a broadcast team?
Well, sure, somebody.
I know in play-by-play and color in hockey, but I think
somebody has to come up with the stats.
Yeah.
Funny stories.
We're just us, right?
Yep.
2 of us, side by each.
That's it.
Like bacon and eggs. Newfoundland Labrador with a 6-1 lead here in the top of the third inning from St. Pat's Ballpark. A jam-packed ballpark, I might add.
And that's really good to see.
Fantastic.
Great support for the Canada games.
You could feel the buzz around the metro area in the last 6 months for sure, like with all the work going on to upgrade the venues and the spectacular. There's a ball cranked out to right. He may have lost it in the sun. That's going to fall all the way to the track, and Manitoba's going to score 2. Maybe they're going to get 2 for sure, cut the lead in half, and that ball just left the bat of Graham Thiessen, and
lost it in the sun.
Alex McGraw never saw it. He lost it right off the hop. You could tell the ball was going to find grass.
He made it clear.
No idea where that was.
Clear right away, arms up. He could not see that ball.
So Manitoba gets a little baseball bonanza there with a fly ball to right that gets lost in the hazy, smoky sky in the Metro St. John's area due to the wildfires in Concepcion, Maine North, a good distance from here, but still close enough to offer this residual effect atmospherically, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's hard to spot.
Yep.
Brief mound meeting.
Now batting for Team Manitoba, they're right fielder number 7, Cohen Heffron.
Well, Kevin Higgins, and we don't like to speculate because it's something that's not a good thing to do, but you got to believe he's going out there and just telling his guy, hey, you're pitching well, Luke. Nothing you can do about the last one. Hey, we got 6, they got 3. We're still in the lead. Pitch to your strength. Line shot right at Finn Kent. And he'll flash the old leather lobster on that. hauling in, or a cowhide crab, I guess would be the better explanation for a baseball mitt. A cowhide crab. Anyways, Manitoba score 3, much to the delight of a lot of people who made the jaunt all the way from beautiful Manitoba. We'll take a timeout here from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Pitching for Team Manitoba.
Okay, Monfrew, Jean Allard on the French broadcast from St. Pat's Ballpark. And, you know, he's making a really good point to a radio broadcaster, and you being one as well, that when you're on radio, you are the eyes and ears for the fans. So you want to, you know, be particular on everything that's pretty well happening out there, much like you would in a hockey game. You had create the theater of mind. But now when we're on television here with Universal Media Inc., probably a little different, but we're rookies, and so we're learning slowly but surely. That's not going to be perfect. It's going to take a little while, but I'm enjoying this immensely. I hope you are too. And for the fans at home, if you're streaming on CBC Gem or NTV Plus, bear with us, but we're having a blast, and it's been fun so far. We're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and nor would we even pretend to try to be. But here's Newfoundland and Labrador with a 6-3 lead, coming to bat in the bottom of the third, in front of a big crowd here at beautiful St. Pat's Ballpark. Game 2 of the preliminary baseball competition. Pitch is high and inside, running the count 2-0. Fouled back.
This Aiden Power kid, he plays everything.
Aiden Power from Middle Cove, Newfoundland and Labrador.
Second base, third base, shortstop, plays them all.
Jock of all positions.
Pitcher in, number 9, Bessick.
Thank you very much, Jean Allard, for your help, my friend. New pitcher for Manitoba. Number 9, Nick Bursick, I'm going to say.
Works for me.
Bessick?
I say Pesic.
Bessick. Nick Bessick. It's called strike 3, painting the outside corner. He's getting the call. And there's one away here in the bottom of the third.
Stepping up to the plate, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Ben Kent. Gathered in the last out of the top of the third, and he snared a line drive down the third base. Big cut and a rip. Came up empty. Strike 1. Wine the pitch from Bessick, and that's in there. Coming in, pumping Bill. Pumping in and trying to keep the lead at 3. Here's a ball that's jerked foul. And the count remains 0-2 on Ben Kent.
Ben Kent from the Mount Pearl Blazers.
Take a pitch high. 1-2. Newfoundland Labrador 6 runs, 3 hits and no errors. Manitoba 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. It's only the bottom of the third. 9 runs have scored already. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down.
After the third inning, the score is Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
So Nick Pesic coming in, Billy, throwing heat. It's the first 2 batters that he's faced. And now he's going to deal to the center fielder, Tyler Marsh.
Number 11, Tyler Marsh.
Here's the wind, the pitch. Called strike. Rhonda Pauls is the home plate umpire for game 2 of the preliminary round. At least here at St. Pat's, there was preliminary action at the Gushu Sports Complex in Mount Pearl, as Bill alluded to. Quebec crushing Ontario 11-0. And strikes out the side to keep it 6-3 Newfoundland and Labrador. And a great job by Nick Pesic as he comes in and shuts down the host squad. We'll step aside, take a timeout here, and we'll be back with the top of the 4th inning. A Newfoundland Labrador leading 6-3 here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Top of the 4th inning here at St. Pat's Ballpark. A sun-soaked, hazy, hot, humid. Whatever explicative can we know? We can't use explicatives. We got to use the proper word.
I don't know, man.
How would you describe it except we're soaking?
I'll just say that my deodorant is getting a workout, and we should really be sponsored by somebody with Speed Stick or something.
Don't you worry, my buddy. I actually brought a little swagger with me to the ballpark.
Of course you did.
You know, I had to. I had no choice.
Well, they do call you the best spelling broadcaster in town.
Oh, my goodness.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning for Team Manitoba.
And are they cracked or what?
Something I read on the bathroom wall, I think.
Oh, now. Hey, easy, big boy. All righty. Top of the 4th. Manitoba fans coming alive here. They've played at 3 in the top of the 3rd to cut a 6-0 deficit in half. Here's the pitch, and it's lined into left field for a base hit. So the Bisons are starting to get their bats going. And Luke Hatcher giving up that leadoff single.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Logan Patterson.
Adamson steps in. That's Logan Patterson, pardon me, the shortstop. So Manitoba's not lying over, and we were told there's a line shot, and that is into right field. They're going to stop at second, it appears. They'll hold up there, and here come Manitoba.
Well, they're showing mad respect for the Newfoundland and Labrador arm power in the outfield. They weren't even trying to challenge it.
They're going to play it station to station, and they're going to play it smart. Defense is a strength of this Manitoba team, and with 11 returning players and being U17 national bronze medalists in Fort Mac in 2024, they know this type of ball game. They've trailed before, they fought back, and they're on the cusp of doing it again here in the top of the 4th. 2 on, nobody out, and trailing 6-3. But Momentum, I'm not sure what number he's wearing, but he's on their side. And there's a ball that's going to be flared into right field. And they're going to go station to station, as we just said. Play it safe, play it smart, and wait for the big blow. Something that Newfoundland Labrador has already gotten from their catcher, Kieran Cutler, who hit a grand slam home run in the second inning.
Well,
they're coming along over there, baby. You could feel it earlier. And now a mound visit here. And will we see a pitching change? I have a feeling that we will. But I could be wrong. That is Kevin Higgins' second trip out to talk to young Luke Hatcher. Probably just checking on his wherewithal and how he's feeling, because it is extremely hot. Bill, we think it's warm up here. Just think how hot it is out in the field for those players. Luckily, they don't have George Costanza ordering them uniforms, right?
I'm just looking at Chase Dirkson's bio. Oak Bluff. Leanne Taylor from Oak Bluff. Bronze medal, 2024 Summer Paralympics in Paris. First Canadian woman to win a Paralympic medal in para-triathlon.
That's unreal.
So how about Oak Bluff?
Yes, indeed. So here we go. Big spot here for Cole Adamson, the catcher. Ball in the dirt, good block down there. Well done by Karen Cutler. Did not allow that to get through his legs to the backstop. Manitoba got a rally going here. Bases loaded, nobody out. In the top of the fourth, trailing 6-3. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. There's a ball chopped to the shortstop. He'll get one there and then throw it to first in time?
Not in time.
Not in time. So a run will score on the fielder's choice. They'll get the first out of the inning. And we'll get back to the top of the order.
Lincoln Carrier.
Lincoln Carriers will be up next.
Yes, that was Dirksen. Sorry, yes, my bad. Okay, so runners at first and third. One out. 6-4 the score. Newfoundland Labrador had a 6-0 lead after 2. So the Bisons have found their way back, and here's a ball that's hit out to left field. That'll be gathered in. Here's the throw coming in, but they will not get, and Manitoba's down by 1. Scratching and clawing their way back from a 6-0 deficit. Hey, when you're a U17 bronze medalist in the Nationals, you're a good ball club. And trailing 6-0, there was no panic. It appeared.
Good for them. I mean,
guys just
kudos
said,
to the
well, like you say,
team.
Bill, when you got 11 returnees from a bronze medal team, you know you're a good, solid ball club.
Right.
But they play, I think, the game the right way. They don't get it. They're not real flashy, but they play smart baseball. And we're seeing it as they're clawing their way back in here. 2 out. And a pitch down in the dirt. Runner's going to head to second, and he'll get there. Step ahead of the throw. So he's in scoring position with 2 down here, and he's the tying run down at second base for Team Manitoba. Third baseman Lincoln Carrier trying to come up with a timely hit. And the pitch is high and away. 2-0.
Lincoln Carrier playing for the North Winnipeg AAA Pirates. Student at Garden City Collegiate.
That's right down the middle, taking all the way, 2-1. Hudson Nickel on deck. That's if we get there. Newfoundland Labradors hoping not to see Nickel until the 5th. They try to get out of this uprising for Team Manitoba, battling their way back into the ball game. There's a pitch. That's a called strike, evening the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 with 2 away. Runner at second, 6-5 Newfoundland Labrador here in the top of the 4th. Ball cranked out to center and caught. So Manitoba plates 3-4 runs and gets to within 1, trailing Newfoundland and Labrador 6-5 after 3.5 innings of play. We'll take another timeout here from St. Pat's Ballpark in beautiful St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. This is the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Welcome back to St. Pat's Ballpark in the east end of the capital city of St. John's. Newfoundland Labrador, host of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Labrador, the second baseman, number 27, Graham Noserly.
Preliminary baseball action. Game 2 at St. Pat's, 4 to be played here today. Pitch outside. There's a call strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2. Pitch inside. Full count now. And there's strike 3. That's 4 consecutive strikeouts for the Manitoba pitcher who came in relief of the starter. Nick Bessick has been terrific. Struck out the first 4 batters that he's faced. There's a pitch high and outside to the leadoff hitter, Jacob Fleet, the left fielder. Check swing.
Right out, right out.
And the pitch. That's chopped over the mound. That's going to be a tough play. What a play, though, by the pitcher. Holy cow, that was beautiful.
Oh,
I could not believe my eyes on that one because it looked like he was going to stay up there just long enough for Fleet to get down the line with fleet feet. But that was a great play by the young chucker. He's been the difference in this ball game. You talk about momentum. A 6-0 lead, now 6-5, and a guy that's out there striking out batters into making a defensive gem like that.
And he stretched.
You know, the Team Toba licking their chops, feeling good about their positioning, especially after erasing a 6-0 deficit through 2 innings.
Pretty sure that pitcher's an extra inch taller now after stretching like that.
Wow. Yeah, that was well played from Stonewall, Manitoba. Nick Pesic, he's also an outfielder as well. Left-handed hurler. Delivers a pitch that's a little up. Runs the count to 3-1. There's a call strike. So Cutler, who hit the big grand slam for Newfoundland Labrador in the second inning, clearing the bases with a drive into the bushels out in left field over the fence.
And surprising, 6 runs, but that's that home run. Just one of 3 hits for Newfoundland and Labrador.
So just 3 hits. Here's a pitch, and Cutler hanging tough, fouls that pitch away. Count remains at 3-2. 2 outs here, the bottom of the 4th. Newfoundland Labrador 6, Manitoba 5. Besic winds, fires, gets a call, 3rd strike. That's his 5th strikeout. And he's on fire right there. And Team Manitoba feeling the love as they come off of the diamond and will head to the top of the 5th. So through 4, Newfoundland Labrador on just 3 hits have a 6-5 lead. We'll be back with more preliminary baseball action from St. Pat's Ballpark here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Precision, vision, and strategy. The skills that make a great golfer are the same ones that make a great law firm. McInnes Cooper, an official sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Meet us on the course. Come celebrate our sponsorship on August 22nd.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
Beautiful St. Pat's Ballpark, the site of men's and women's preliminary and medal action as well. All the baseball, both sides will be played here for the first time in Canada Games history. The women will make their debut a week from today here. With a big game between Newfoundland, Labrador, and British Columbia. Bill and I will have the call. We'll have 5 or 6 games under our belt by then. So. What I'm trying to say is I think it'll be remarkably improved by that point.
What you're trying to
and
say
we're not
is
being, you know,
one of us is going to need a nap.
That's probably going to be you more than me. I don't sleep. I'm a 7-year-old. I don't sleep. Hang me upside down and be like Uncle Al on Monsters, right? You know. Oh, not quite sure. And you heard the moan of the crowd. A little pitch there that Miss Paul's behind the plate made, but the fans didn't like it. Called strike. And here's the line and pitch, and that's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike as we play here in the top of the 5th inning, and Newfoundland Labrador clinging to a 6-5 lead over Manitoba. The host squad had a 6-zip lead. Newfoundland Labrador with the new pitcher on the mound. And there's a ball chopped to short. And over to first in time to get the out. Ooh, to heat, William.
Stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, we be feeling it.
6-5 Newfoundland Labrador lead here. Top of the 5th inning from St. Pat's Ballpark. Pitch fouled away. It's the right fielder, Cohen Heffernan, pardon me. And another one.
That'd be Graham Thiessen that's up. It's hard to see those jerseys, the black
know,
numbers.
Man, I'm trying.
Cohen's number 7 and Graham's number 17.
Yes. Yeah, Bill, we won't make excuses. Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
We're in a precarious,
white numbers on your black jerseys.
Precarious position. It's not going to change, so we're going to get ready. And here's a ball that's grounded foul. Down the third base line. Count remains 0-2 with one away here. Nobody aboard in the top of the 5th. And the host squad clinging to a 6-5 lead. At one point, it was 6-0. And the pitch way outside. And that gets to the backstop. Yes, so you're correct, William. Graham Thiessen, the designated hitter, number 17, one of the top bats for the Bisons. And I think we're allowed to say Bisons, hey, because I go to Winnipeg back in the day, and everybody seemed to be proud of the Bison. Oh, and there's a hit by pitch. Up right there. Thiessen's going to take it. Tying run aboard down to first base. And Luke Hatcher trying to collect himself here. And it appears that Kevin Higgins, the manager of Team Newfoundland and Labrador, just bringing out some balls.
Now batting for Team Manitoba, the right fielder,
That's all it is.
7, Cohen Heffernan.
So Luke Hatcher remains battling hard here. And still leading in the ball game, but the tying runs aboard here in the top of the 5th. Here comes a bit of breeze, William. Much needed. Here's a pickoff play that goes askew, and it's going to go down the right field line, and the Manitoba runner is going to move up to second. So they try to pick off, and that backfired. And now Manitoba have the tying run in scoring position, trailing by a run here in the top of the 5th. Thought they may have had him leaning too far, Bill, but
it's always risky, those
yeah, it sure
plays.
is. Jack McCarthy couldn't handle the throw, was down. Here's a called strike. As Hatcher continues to deal. He's got one out here in the top of the 5th and a runner at second. The potential tying run in a 6-5 Newfoundland Labrador lead. Here's the pitch, and that's pounded foul. No balls and 2 strikes, and man, would Hatcher like a punch out here. Meaning a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And he got the K that he needed. That's a big second out right there, Bill Hart.
Yes, it is. And it was a nice pitch, too. A little high, a little inside.
Making his way to the plate, the first baseman, number 21, Jamie Williamson.
So Jamie Williamson steps in for Manitoba with 2 out and a runner at second here in the top of the 5th, trailing 6-5. There's a strike. Hatcher pouring some heat in. Newfoundland Labrador starter from Conception Bay South. Pitches outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning.
Do you think Newfoundland and Labrador are the only provinces with small towns? This kid from Jamie Williamson from Reston, population 600. That's it.
Reston.
Yep, Reston.
Pitcher's outside as well. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the top of the 5th. Newfoundland and Labrador leading Manitoba by a score of 6-5. Brian Rogers, Bill Hart from beautiful St. Pat's Ballpark in the Ravine in the east end of the Port City. Cutler winds and fires. That pitch is outside. It's going to the backstop or close to it, and the runner's going to move up to third base. So Manitoba is sitting with the tying run aboard here with 2 down in the top of the 5th.
It's been an emotional roller coaster for folks in this crowd so far. To
As
our left,
ever.
Newfoundland and Labrador. To our right, Manitoba.
Yep. The momentum has shifted greatly, as you said, Bill, from left to right. Here's the pitch. That one's cranked, and that's going to tie the ball game. Line drive, base hit for Jamie Williamson, and we're tied at 6. Much to the delight of the visitors and their adoring fans. And I think that is going to spell the end of the day for young Luke Hatcher, but he pitched well.
Yeah, he did.
He did. And Bill, maybe it might not be the end of the day, but that's another visit from the manager, the head coach, I should say, Kevin Higgins from CBS. So there's some heartfelt CBS chit-chat on the bump right now as we speak.
Umpire Ron DePaul's out to the mound saying, okay, wrap this up, guys.
So, like Mr. Milligan told yesterday to us both, no speculation, I speculated, and he's staying in the game. So that's good on me.
Well now.
I got caught looking. A called third strike.
Well, I guess everybody was thinking the same thing, though.
It was a slow walk out to the mound, right?
Usually when you're doing that.
And the ball was hit hard.
Yep. Giving you
All right, so we started zeros again, William. Tied at 6 here in the top of the 5th. Manitoba all the way back from that 6-zip deficit. And the way that young Essick's been dealing since coming in relief, they're facing a bit of a chore here with just the 3 hits in the ball game. A little high and tight. 2-0. And the pitch. Not flinching. Logan Patterson, shortstop. Bill, you said a youngster, what, 15 years old?
Yeah, he was the 2023 under-15 player of the year for all of Manitoba.
I don't like it. So a little bit older now, but still a very versatile player, obviously. Can do a lot of good things in the great game.
Trains at the Home Run Sports Training Center, according to his Twitter page.
Cool.
And a 4.0 GPA, so he's a smart cookie.
He's a smart little cookie. Beauty, there's a strike. So Luke Hatcher out of Conception Bay South trying to reach back and get through this top of the 5th here in a 6-6 tie. Hatcher has his sign. Here's the pitch. Line drive right at the second baseman. And that's going to do it. But Manitoba have erased a 6-0 lead, much to their credit. And their smart small ball has paid dividends here. They're in a brand new ball game. Tied at 6 as we head to the bottom of the 5th, and we'll do that after this timeout from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Nous vivons tous un moment, une expérience qui allume notre flamme.
A starting block that launches your dreams, your will to push harder and go faster.
That opens your eyes to new possibilities and to see the potential within.
De se laisser emporter par un mouvement.
It's about the camaraderie and the memories made along the way.
It's empowering. A springboard to something greater.
Qui propulse notre amour du jeu encore plus loin.
Where chasing the thrill of victory propels you beyond the finish line and towards greatness.
That's the Canada Games. Votre moment, il est ici, maintenant. We see in your eyes.
Back here at St. Pat's Ballpark as the bottom of the fifth is set in stone here. Newfoundland, Labrador, Manitoba locked in a 6-6 tie.
Leading
Alongside Bill Hart, I'm Brian Rogers.
Catcher, number 23, Karen Cutler.
So Karen Cutler, well, yes indeed he do. Have we ever a grand slam home run, defensive gem on a punch out on a foul tip that he stretched like Gumby, and he lines a base hit into left field here. He'll take the turn and put on the brakes and come back. And Newfoundland Labrador has got the leadoff runner aboard here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Want to shout out to my good buddy Trevor Murphy, longtime coach in the Mount Pearl Blazers Baseball Association, with many others who are just their countless hours they put in to help develop young athletes. And Murph, you do it best, buddy. You do it best. Throw over to first, and he gets back in time. Almost caught leading. But just to finish the thought, you know, he's going to tune in to see how we're doing. And he says, hey, sounding good, keep it rolling. So that's a good little positive thing for a couple of little boo-boos that we might have had along the way. Yeah, that's being generous, isn't it? Anyhow, thanks for that, Trev. And you do a great job, buddy. And we'll look forward to seeing you around the ballpark. I'm sure he's out in Smallwood, hanging in there and checking out some of the action there. And it'll be, or he's probably here. Like a lot of people are, and rightfully so. Canada Games 2025, not since 1977 have the Canada Games been celebrated, at least summer games in Newfoundland and Labrador. 1999, the Canada Winter Games were held in the city of Corner Brook, of course, and Grand Falls, Windsor. At one point, throw across, back in time. I believe that might have been a miscue on my part. I thought Grand Falls at one point had something, but I could be mistaken. Nevertheless, here's the pitch. That's outside, down and away. And Bessick, for the first time since coming into relief of the starter, that was Caleb Russell, is falling behind. Pitch, going to be a called strike as he was taking all the way, 3-1. Manitoba 6 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Newfoundland 6 runs on 4 hits, and they've committed 1 miscue. Here's the pitch. Steele is on, but it's ball 4. And the host squad got something cooking here in the bottom of the fifth as Alex McGraw comes to the plate. Strikeout victim his last time up, but he made what was just a spectacular play in the first inning with Manitoba threatening. Bases loaded, line shot to right. And Bill, we're still licking our chops in on the right fielder for Newfoundland Labrador. McGraw's throw to the plate. After making the catch and getting the out, he fired a P from fairly deep and right on the money. That Karen Cutler went up the ladder and hauled down and applied the tag to the Manitoba runner, trying to score from third and completing a double play.
Alex's teammates in the St. John's Capitals know what it's all about. They are not surprised. He lost our mind at that point.
Well, that was just incredible stuff, no doubt. So they've got something going here. Will we see some small ball here? Well, the Newfoundland Labrador coaching staff of Kevin Higgins, Ryan Sweeney, and Aaron Flood, will they do a little small ball here, or will they let them swing away? We will find out momentarily.
Third base coach. There we go.
Fake the bunt, showed bunt. Well, if that's the case, and now the pitcher and catcher will collaborate here, try to figure out what's going to shake down here. The guys, I would suspect, are looking for a decent lead, but that was a quick pickoff move by the Manitoba pitcher as well that made it fairly close over at first. Here we go. And the pitch. And he showed bunt, and it's called a strike. Well, this is it. This is what I envision is, you know, that this is the point of the ball game here now where you're going to see the fundamentals come into play. Play some old small ball. Drops the bunt down, fouled it off, 0-2. Not an easy thing to do, too, Bill. Well, I'll argue that point. They don't know how to bunt in the big leagues.
Right.
Right? They don't know how to hit and run either. Suicide squeeze, never heard of it.
We've seen a lot of those plays today, though.
We've seen it from the U17s, and that's the beauty of the great game. I know they call soccer the great game. I love baseball, used to love baseball, love this. And a pitch outside. Oh, hold it. Wow, they're not liking that. 1-2, but you got a respite there. Manitoba deciding not to hold the runner at first, and a swing and a miss. He's been mowing them down.
He's been throwing some nice heat.
He's pitched tremendous ball for Manitoba since coming in.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 8,
Nicholas Bessick from Stonewall, Manitoba. Bringing the heat, and that's his 6th strikeout, I believe. I'm guessing at that because we're not paying too much attention to the stats, but he struck out 4 in a row when he came in relief. That'll enamor you with your teammates, hey, being able to come in and shut the door like that, and you're down 6-0, and now you're tied. Oh, and there's a direct hit. Well, Plunko there. As Aiden Power, the designated hitter, took one on the thigh for the team. And Team Manitoba appears to be making a move here momentarily. We'll step back and let it.
No, I think Manitoba management wanted to know if that was a hit by pitch or not.
I didn't think it was a mound visit. He's trying to clarify what's going on.
Like you would.
Yeah, well, he wants to know.
In Labrador, number 14, Ben Kent.
So Ben Kent, Mount Pearl zone, third baseman. And a chance here to break a 6-6 tie. Here's the pitch. Foul back, had a good rip at it. That's it coming with the heat. Challenging with the fastball. He beat him on that one. See if Kent can find a way to jerk one. Find a hole, punch it out there. Just throwing it, just saying, just throwing it out there, right? Not trying to be a homer. Swing and a miss. Couple good rips. And the southpaw for the Bisons. Looks in for the sign with one away and the bases juice. Newfoundland Labrador need a hit. They've only had 4 in the game. But a Karen Cutler grand slam home run accounted for 4 of them, obviously, in a 6-0 lead. But that feels like it was yesterday.
Yes, it does.
Even Steven here now. The atmosphere has been great too, Bill. The weather outstanding. I mean, hot, muggy, hazy, but great fan support as he strikes out the Newfoundland Labrador third baseman. He pulled the string on that one, and now there's 2 down.
Stepping up to the plate,
and Tanner Marsh.
Fielder, number 11, Tyler Marsh.
So Tanner Marsh gets an opportunity to try to deliver for the home side. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Bases loaded, bottom 5, tied at 6. Swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike, 2 out, bases full, tied at 6 here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch, up and a little high. 2 balls and a strike.
Tyler Marsh, student at Mount Pearl Senior High, so you know you probably have some alumni in the stands here today.
Oh, the Huskies would be here, you would think. And of course, we can't forget O'Donnell, the Patriots. Murph wouldn't allow me to forget about O'Donnell.
Right.
There's a ball that's going to get to the backstop. Here comes the go-ahead run for Newfoundland Labrador. And they take a 7-6 lead on a ball that got through the catcher. Whether it was a wild pitch or a pass ball remains irrelevant. But Newfoundland, as we said once before, score on that exact play, and they'll take it. Wouldn't a base hit here be timely for Tyler Marsh? Looks in at a full count, 3-2. Runners are off, and it is outside. Oh,
Manitoba
yes,
pitcher is
indeed.
not happy with that.
All four, and off comes Rhonda Paul's mask. She's going to not attack. She's going to just do the plate. Good umpiring right there. Those are the emotions. Hey, you and I would be the same way. We thought we were getting a call there. We didn't. But in the spirit of the game, a job well done.
Now batting the second baseman, number 27, Graham Noseworthy.
So Graham Noseworthy, the Newfoundland Labrador second baseman, gets an opportunity here. Paradise player who also pitches from time to time, a number of infield positions, gets an opportunity with the bases jammed here in the bottom of the fifth, and the host squad leading 7-6. Bessick a little concerned there as that pitch was down in the dirt, but a good job by the Manitoba catcher, Cole Adamson, to keep that from getting away. Big juncture of the ball game. Pitch in there for a call strike. Evens the count at 2-2. Twos are wild. Ball fouled back. Now it's 2-2, pardon me.
Win a battle here, 2-7.
So here we go, Noseworthy, Bessick. And the pitch, outside. Full count. And Bill, that's the one thing too, you know, we can't tell really from our vantage point if they're trying to frame, but framing, half the time when you watch it on TV in Major League Baseball, the pitches are nowhere near being a strike, but they're brought back in as if that is supposedly a strike, and it's not. Sorry, that's just a little.
No, you're absolutely
but
right.
just a little something, you know, like I think about when I watch it, and I'm there, good grief.
Well, we've seen a lot of pass balls today, and most of these were pitches high and fast.
And they walk in a run. It's 8-6.
Yep.
So Bessick lost the battle with Noseworthy, who gets the RBI base on balls, and Newfoundland has a 2-run advantage here in the bottom of the fifth inning, leading 8-6. And it appears that we're going to get a change. This will be a third Manitoba pitcher coming in, but I think Bessick did a great job for the Bison. Set boy.
He really did.
He pitched extremely well. A couple tough breaks there along the way. That's baseball, man. It can break your heart sometimes.
No, that young man was throwing some serious heat. And once again, we remind you, this is some of the country's best amateur athletes. Young men, so young, some of them aren't even able to drive a car.
There's a 12-year-old on Team Ontario here, right? From what we understand.
Wow.
There are 14, 15-year-olds here.
Right.
So it's U17.
Well, you know, they train hard for this. A lot of pride representing your province.
Oh, no doubt. Looks like number 4 on the mound for the Manitoba squad. That's Andrew Geisbrick, who Noah Anderson mentioned to me a little earlier was a potential chucker, and here we see him in the bottom of the fifth with Newfoundland Labrador. Bases loaded opportunity and a 2-run advantage. They'd like to pile and tack a few more on here. They'd like to pile on is what they'd like to do, but tacking on would be just as good.
The fans to our left would definitely love that.
Yep. over to the right in the bleachers, not so much.
Watching the fans waving their flags around. I don't know if it's because it's pride or they're feeling cooled off a little bit.
Ooh. So, Billy Boy, we're not going to get much of a break for our hat trick. No, here I go with a hockey analogy, and I got to knock that off. Sorry.
Nah.
Already called to run a goal.
That's okay.
But anyways, I'm thoroughly enjoying this, except I could take a half-hour break now and drink about 4 bottles of water, and get rid of it, and then get ready to get back up here and go again. And then a big one tonight, Newfoundland, Labrador, Nova Scotia.
Give me 5 minutes, I'll grab a shower.
Well, I came prepared, Bill. I'll just leave it at that. I brought a change of clothes. Like, I just can't do anything. Everything's a road trip, even to leaving the Pearl to come to St. Pat's, right? Computer bag, Pepsi ball bag,
You got
my Allen Cup shoe bag, my tip-top Taylor. Oh, never mind.
Look at you. Styling them.
That's just foolishness. I don't need to get on with that. So, big spot here. Geisbrecht facing the bases loaded with 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. And the pitch. Call strike. Yeah, 1977, Bill. I remember my good friend Dean Robotham playing for Newfoundland Labrador. And my good friend Gord Follett, a.k.a. Bunga, our little buddy, he won a bronze medal in speed walking at the 1977 Canada Games.
Speed walking looks so easy.
You should have seen Follett on the base pass. He was like a rabbit, and the reason being is he was a bronze medalist at the 77 Canada Summer Games in his hometown for speed walking.
Have you ever tried it?
Oh, yeah. Yep. And I got about 20 feet and then took a knee.
Speed walking will do it to you.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. 8-6 the score for Newfoundland Labrador. Here's the pitch. And a shot foul down the right field line. Here's a souvenir. A couple of youngsters out there scurrying after that ball. Sam Rideout facing a 2-2 pitch. And he stays in there by fouling it off. Rideout, another Conception Bay Southpaw player. That's a program that's come a long way in a short time. There's a pitch outside. Sam Rideout, number 7, doing his part, working the count full, and a huge pitch from Geisbrecht on the way here, Bill. 2-run Newfoundland Labrador lead. 8-6 with 2 out, and the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch is ball 4, and Newfoundland Labrador has a 9-6 lead. Whew. Back-to-back bases loaded walks to force in a run. And an RBI.
Stepping up to the plate, the left fielder, number 19, Jacob Fleet.
Just goes to show, power hitting is fun to watch, but sometimes power hitting you need more than that to win ball games.
Oh, yeah. 3-run outburst here in the bottom of the 5th for the host squad. And the pitch, foul back. Jacob Fleet. CBS. And another foul ball to the play. 0-2. Sweltering conditions here at beautiful St. Pat's Ballpark in the Ravine. And a drive laced Out to center, but it's cut. Good contact by Jacob Fleet. That'll be the third out. And Newfoundland Labrador tack on 3 runs to break up a 6-6 stalemate and take a 9-6 lead heading to the top of the 6th inning. Back with that 6th inning after this commercial timeout from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
In the quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waking song, there's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe 2, rest assured, every word is true, especially the bits they make up.
Well, Bill, the 9th run goes up on the scoreboard. It showed just a pair after the bottom of the 5th, but cooler heads prevailed. We got it straightened away, and it's 9-6.
Well, you know what?
Newfoundland Labrador.
That's what they get for putting us behind a plexiglass window. We bang on this to get their attention, and we get it.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Bill? It's still awesome to be here regardless of that. And we've had many conversations about what we would do in situations, and this is what we're doing.
This is it.
This is it. This is where we're at, and this is where we're going to stay, it appears. So we'll make the most of it. Been an exciting day, preliminary baseball action. And the Manitoba crowd trying to come alive as the first pitch is inside.
Looks like that's Cole Adams in there.
And Luke Hatcher's still on the hill. He'll get a strike. He'll pour one down there. So the CBS native doing a heck of a job here as he pitches into the 6th inning in sweltering, hazy heat. 28 and feels 33 Fahrenheit. Celsius. Imagine if it was 33 Fahrenheit.
A little more comfortable.
Yeah, whatever. A degree above freezing.
Perfect.
Yeah. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. A lot of strike 3 call as he smoked it by him. He blew it by him. Oh.
That was a nice pitch.
Hatcher pulling the string to set down the Manitoba
Now batting
batter.
the left fielder number 1, Chase Dirksen.
Chase Dirksen next.
Have fun finding him on your sheet. Is he there?
He's there.
Gonna crank it towards second, and that one's going to get through for a base hit. Oh, Chase Dirksen. Billy, I'm so sorry.
Stepping up to the plate for third baseman number 34.
What did Chase Dirksen do to us?
Yeah, no. Sorry, Chase. You were just being yourself, my man, and you got a base hit.
Yeah.
Good on you. 9-6 Newfoundland Labrador in the top of the 6th inning from St. Pat's Ballpark. Day 1 of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. Preliminary action men's baseball. U17 baseball. Time call. Cutler calling time for his pitcher Hatcher. He'll check on the runner at first, get his sign, winds and fires, and it's ripped into left field for a base hit. Manitoba back playing small ball, down by 3. They were down by 6. Don't go away.
If we've learned anything here already. No lead is safe.
That's right. Another visit to the mound. Kevin Higgins, the head coach of Team Newfoundland and Labrador. He's been out a number of times here, and I know it's not like that silly rule in baseball where you can only go out, what, once or twice. It's just gotten to the point where it's like a softball game, maybe. Or no, softball's a better sport than Major League Baseball. Seriously, SPN, better run. Well, you know, like a certain amount of visits to the mound, and I don't know. I shouldn't say anything, but this has been great. I mean, we're seeing baseball being played at its roots, right?
We are.
Like, these are teams that are playing smart ball. So Manitoba threatening one more time to try to get back on even terms, down by 3. Chopper down toward the third base line. It'll squirt foul. And the count 0-1.
I'm sure, like a lot of players here on this field and in this tournament, Hudson Nichols says it was his dad that taught him all the particulars about baseball.
Yeah. Cutler deals, and he's outside, running the count to 1-1 with 1 out. 2 on here. Top of the 6th. Newfoundland Labrador 9, Manitoba 6. Pitch outside, 2-1. That's a crazy scoreboard out there, Bill. 9 runs on 4 hits. Right. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Hudson Nichols of Manitoba going to be spending his grade 12 year in another province. He's going to a baseball academy in Alberta for his grade 12 year. So
we wish him well.
His family, for some, living the dream, getting their teenagers out of the house early.
There's a shot hit at second. They're going to go to second for 1. Back to first, won't be in time. Nice try, though. They almost turned the double play. Well done. But the speed.
That's right.
Up Nichols down the line. Beat the throw over. Nice execution by Team Newfoundland Labrador.
Stepping up to the plate, number 8, Nate.
Graham Noseworthy. Across to Sam Rideout and back over to first base to Jack McCarthy, but just not in time. So 2 down. Runner at first, and the 3-run lead is still intact. Runner at first and third, pardon me. I lost him because of a pole there obstructing my view. There he is. I see him now. Good ball is sky high. Pop foul, but it's going to make the seats. Hey, man.
I'll tell you what, we were freezy salesmen right now.
We'd be making a killing.
We'd be moving to a bigger house.
Yeah, that wasn't the right paraphrase. We'd be making a fortune. Something tells me we wouldn't get too far, but if we had brought a bag of them, whatever, we could just make more friends.
Yes, we could.
You know, throw a few around here. All right, Cutler trying to take care of business here at the top of the 6th. 2 out, 2 on. The pitch in there for a called strike. And the Manitoba batter. One of their top hitters, Nate Ludwig. He didn't like that call. But the crowd enjoyed it. 2-2. And Cutler winds and fires, and it's up high. Full count. Big pitch coming here. How much does young Luke Hatcher, and I said Cutler, but that's of course wrong. The catcher is Cutler and the pitcher is Hatcher. How much you got left in the tank, Bill? We'll see on this one. 3-2 pitch, runners going, and it's skied into right field. And it'll be put away. And Newfoundland and Labrador will have a 3-run lead when they come to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. And what a performance by Luke Hatcher through 6 innings. And he got the fly ball he needed, or the out he needed, as Alex McGraw tucked that away to send Manitoba back to the dugout. We'll take a timeout here.
Be sure to visit our
We'll take a timeout here. We will or we won't? I think we will. Will we?
I think we should.
I think, yeah, we shall. Perfect. That works for us. We shall. 9-6, host squad. Bottom of the 6th next from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
St. Pat's Ballpark in the east end of the capital city of St. John's, the site of men's preliminary baseball action. Ryan Rogers, Bill Hart in the scorching heat in the bottom of the 6th. And Newfoundland and Labrador would like to add on because they've already seen what Manitoba has been able to deliver. And there's a ball hit foul down the third base line. Shout out to a couple friends that have been taking time out to join us, and they seem to be entertained at home. So thank you very much to Mr. Charlie Colville, lead starter at Glendenning for many a moon, and my good friend Jeff Weber, athletic therapist for the St. John Senior Caps, the Roof Tech St. John Senior Caps. Thanks, Jeff. It's been a blast so far.
You have a lot of friends.
I got a few. Got a few enemies too, but you know, that's it. C'est la vie, that's life. So 3-run bulge for the home side here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We play 7, and here's the pitch outside.
We have a final from Team Gushue Sports Complex. We have Saskatchewan beating Alberta 8-1.
Ooh.
Men's baseball.
Wow. And a call strike. Karen Cutler with the big blow in this ball game. A grand slam home run. And he'll swing and miss here. Manitoba pitcher said, hey, he's not hitting 2 out of office, and he's been set down the last 2 at bats, but what a day for him. He's had a great game.
Yes.
You know, don't be surprised if he's the player of the game for Newfoundland and Labrador, especially if it ends this way.
That's right.
I mean, that grand salami and then the great defensive play to stymie the uprising. Manitoba was cooking on cylinders. And there's a ball ripped foul down the left field line of the play. Souvenir for somebody back there scurrying after the baseball.
There's been a lot of souvenirs this afternoon.
Has there ever. Here's the pitch. Ooh, high and tight. Even the count at 1-1 with 1 out here. The bottom of the 6th inning. Newfoundland Labrador leading Manitoba 9-6 in preliminary baseball action from St. Pat's. There's a ball blasted foul again. A couple good rips there. Jack McCarthy, the Newfoundland Labrador first baseman. Still, people will be buzzing about the throw that Alex McGraw made in the first inning. There's a line drive, base hit up the middle. Nice piece of hitting by Jack McCarthy.
Now batting for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, the right fielder, number 13, Alex McGraw.
That base hit for Jack McCarthy out of Paradise. He's also a pitcher, Bill. Here's a ball, chopped to third, foul ball.
Well, you know, a lot of these pitchers, not pitchers, but players, multi-position players, little infield, a lot of them pitch as well.
Yep. That's great to be versatile. I think you see a lot of that in youth baseball. I would think if you can play a number of positions, you're going to find yourself in the lineup. More often than not, there's a pitch down in the dirt. So the home side with a base hit off the bat. Jack McCarthy, he's at first with one away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the pitch chopped out in the hole and through for a base hit. Runners will move up station to station. Oh, Newfoundland Labrador would love to add on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We play 7.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 8, Aiden Power.
So here's Middle Cove's Aiden Power with a chance to produce a 10th Newfoundland run. Seen a couple balls powdered here today in the first 2 games. Here's a pitch down in the dirt. Good job by the Manitoba catcher to block that. Runners at first and second, a ball to the backstop, and you've got runners second and third, and then all you need is a base hit, and you're in real good shape. Pounded foul down the left field line.
And caught that.
Beauty!
Yes.
All right.
And he's getting some applause from the fans around him.
Threw the ball back in. Wow.
And that was
That's just a wonderful Newfoundland and Labrador hospitality, right? You know, souvenir. How you take it, give it to a kid. That's what you gotta love people from here. That pitch is high, and that gets behind, and hey, they're gonna move up. Oh, Newfoundland and Labrador with a golden opportunity here. Play a little small ball.
See?
A little suicide squeeze, maybe. A little drag bunt down the first base line.
That's probably the only thing we have not seen today.
Yep.
The suicide squeeze.
We've seen the hit and run. We've seen the sacrifice bunts done to perfection by a number of players on both teams, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. And here. One right now would be large. And that might work just as well. But nope, nobody's moving. And they just got the out at first. Surprised that the runners weren't kind of on that one there. That stayed up fairly long enough that maybe the runner from third could have potentially scored, but they're not taking any chances. So, c'est la vie. That's it.
The third baseman,
that's smart too.
14.
You don't want to run into an out, that's for sure.
Maybe if it was a smaller lead, they'd probably take a gamble.
Yep. But that, like I said, almost
high
worked like a drag bunt down the line. Here's the pitch. That one is smoked.
That's going
down the left field line, and it's going to hit the rail and bounce foul. What a good piece of hitting. No balls, 1 strike, 2-0. 2 on, 9-6 Newfoundland Labrador. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt, 0-2.
Fans starting to get behind the team, get a little chance started.
Well, yeah, early they had a lot to crow about. Bill, coming up at 4 o'clock, The swing, and they're going to go down to first to get the out, and that'll be it for Newfoundland Labrador here in the bottom of the 6th. But coming up at 4 o'clock, I think we're in store for a real wing ding.
Yeah?
BC and Le Provence.
Oh.
That could be a real heater, to say the least. 9-6 Newfoundland Labrador heading to the top of the 7th, almost on the home stretch here from St. Pat's Ballpark. And this is the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
This is a place where imaginations can run wild. Maybe it's time to come set yours free.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Top of the 7th at St. Pat's Ballpark in the ravine in the East End off of Carpathian Road. 9-6 Newfoundland Labrador lead, William.
And I'm telling you, it's good to see a big crowd out here, too.
Is it ever?
I mean, we can speak for days about the fans of Newfoundland and Labrador, but I'm very impressed with the contingent of Manitoba fans that are here as well.
Oh, big time. Team Newfoundland and Labrador, number 9, Alex Drover.
Oh, the heat on this opening day of the preliminary baseball action from St. Pat's, and it is a scorcher, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's like 29, and it feels like 34 or something like that, according to the Weather Network. But nevertheless, the humidity.
Yeah.
And there's no complaining here. I mean, you know, we're gonna slip on some swagger in between games. You know, we're gonna freshen up.
Remember where we
throw a little
live.
axe at you. You can go back.
You remember where we live. This is Newfoundland and Labrador. I barbecued in June in the snow.
Let's not tell too many stories like that. Right? As frigid as she be. So here we go. Top of 7. And a new pitcher for Newfoundland and Labrador is greeted with a drive into left center. It's going to be a base hit for Manitoba to start off the top of the 7th. They're down by 3. They were down by 6 earlier. And they're a pedigree ball club. They know what it takes to come from behind, battle to the very, very bitter end. We expect to see more of the same here. And we'll get a stoppage here. It looks like we might have a
pinch hitting for Team Manitoba, number 3, Hayden Larkin.
Hayden Larkin. Hayden Larkin, number 3.
Yeah, number 3. He's an outfielder from Headingley, Manitoba. And he'll pinch hit here with 1 aboard, nobody out in the top of the 7th, trailing 9-6. Here's the pitch. A little tight inside, ball 1. Jean Lafrère, who's on the mound for Newfoundland Labrador? Check swing, that's a strike. Sorry, Bill, just had a cramp here. Didn't get the pitcher coming in relief of Luke Hatcher, did a great job. Sam Rideout?
6.
I think Rideout was, did he pitch? Yes, he came in prior to. Check swing. And 2-1. Sorry, no sense of falling apart and coming unraveled like a cheap suit in the 7th.
No.
Right. That pitch is outside as well. I guess Jean did not hear me balling out there, nor should I have. Sorry, Ed. Sorry, Scott. Danielle. And that's well outside, so he'll draw a walk here. And Karen Cutler is taking a slow walk out to the mound, and here comes the Newfoundland and Labrador head coach, Kevin Higgins.
I think that's Alex Drover pitching for Newfoundland and Labrador.
And Drover is indeed one of the pitchers on this ball club. Mason Drover. You said Alex?
Yeah, I think it's Alex. That's what I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have two Drovers. We have Alex, number 9, from Upper Island Cove. And we'll just have to wait until he turns to get the number of who's going to be the next one up. But yes, there are two Drovers. Mason Drover is a catcher from Conception Bay South.
It looks like he's being replaced already, I think. I think they're having another pitching change. There's a powwow between the
there is
coaches of Newfoundland and Labrador and the umpire.
And there's nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Newfoundland and Labrador with a 9-6 lead. But there's 2 on, but nobody out.
Trying to see if that's Graham Noseworthy pitching now.
Graham Noseworthy?
I'm not sure, but it looks like it is. Yeah, I think that's Graham Noseworthy.
Well, he's an infielder, second baseman.
Newfoundland, number 27, Graham Noseworthy.
Billy Hart. Dog, you're the man. Good eyes, baby. I know you didn't have that good eyes at the plate, but you had good eyes here in the broadcast booth, pal.
No, not at all.
And you're picking up for this old guy. I'm going to get new glasses in time for Richmond hockey.
Nice.
Okay, so we do have Graham Noseworthy on the mound for Newfoundland and Labrador, trying to put out this Manitoba Fire. And we've already seen the Bisons claw and scratch their way from a 6-0 deficit after 2 to tie the game. And they did it methodically. They just chipped away. They picked up a couple here, scored another one here, got 3 in 1 inning to get halfway home.
Manitoba, number 21, Jamie Williamson.
So Williamson, the first baseman for Manitoba, steps in with 2 on, nobody out here on the top of the 7th. Newfoundland and Labrador with a 9-6 lead. There's the strike. Graham Noseworthy, another one of those Newfoundland Labrador players that can play multiple positions. Normally an infielder, coming out here and throwing peas as he's up 0-2 on the pinch hitter for Manitoba. Or not the pinch hitter, he's not a pinch hitter. Jamie Williamson's been in the game the whole time, Brian. And a pitch down. Newfoundland Labrador crowd remaining a little bit stationary here as they wait for this delivery. And that looked like a pretty good pitch from here, and Noseworthy wants to know where it was, but Miss Paul said nope. So it's 2-2. This is a big juncture of the game, Bill. It may sound like a stupid thing to say, but it's absolutely true.
It is true.
He said here, we may have to go to the bottom of 7. There's a ball hit to the shortstop. 2-1, back to first, and they can't get him. And now Manitoba's going to try to score. They're going to get a run here as the throw to first was a bit high.
And yes, kind of rolled towards the outfield.
Yeah, they tried for the double play. They got 1 out. But the run scores to make it 9-7, and we've got a runner safe at first. So they got the 1, and on the ensuing throw to first to try to complete the double play, the ball got away. Makes it even more interesting now with 1 out.
Oh boy. Well, if you've wanted to be entertained at men's baseball to Canada games, so far from what we've seen, it's been 2 games. Very entertaining.
Yeah, both of them.
Now batting for Team Manitoba, the shortstop, number 2, Logan Patterson.
So Patterson steps in, the Bison shortstop. Team down by 2. A runner at first, 1 out. And those were these pitches down in the dirt. Walked nicely there by catcher Karen Cutler. 1-0. And Manitoba has clawed to within 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Took a little something off that. They've just posted the 7th Manitoba run, much to the delight of the Manitoba faithful. 9-7, 1 out, 1 on. The pitch. Called the ball.
I love Graham Noseworthy's delivery. Something really old school about it.
Toe in the rubber. Getting the sign. And the wind. Maybe. And the pitch. Called strike, late call. But nevertheless, a favorable one for Graham Noseworthy in Newfoundland and Labrador. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And a ball lifted into left field. It'll be caught for the 2nd out. Newfoundland Labrador 1 out away from posting a victory in their preliminary game here of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. But the crowd still relatively quiet, Bill.
Oh,
now they're going to start a chant. Well, let's go. You got 2 votes here. Let's get noisy. Now, I got to be partisan here somewhat, but there's no question I'm a homer in this one.
There they go.
I was a homer in the first game, too. I'm not going to lie. Nova Scotia won. Here's a ball chopped to the shortstop. It's over his head. Took a weird bounce and found its way into left field. So Manitoba is still percolating.
Yeah, that shortstop, he rushed the ball like he would to try to get that play.
Couple tough hops out there.
That bounce went way over his head.
I mean, this is a great infield too, but I mean, nothing's going to be always perfect. They do. Michelle Healy's group has been fantastic here. Those are tough plays to make.
They are,
especially in a hard-packed infield. And as a former shortstop or third baseman, I know what it's like to charge a ball. And if you miss it, you miss it. But if you get it, you snare it. You usually got the throw to get it across the diamond in time, right? Nevertheless, there's the strike. Graham Noseworthy trying to pitch Newfoundland and Labrador to a victory here, and a pitch is down. 2 balls and a strike with 2 out, 2 on here. Top of the 7th, 9-7. Newfoundland Labrador in the lead, but hanging precariously to it. Noseworthy comes to the plate, and it's ripped foul. Graham Noseworthy, what will they come with here, William? You're going to try to slow the back down of the Manitoba hitter here.
You can hear the crowd
are on their feet. We'll let them bring it home for you. High, 2-2. All right, let's go, folks. Up on your feet and start all over again.
Lost in that excitement. The runner from second just stole third. Uncontested.
His run, of course, would get them to within 1, but the guy Newfoundland and Labrador concerned with. Oh, and a beautiful pitch. Called a ball. 3-2, full count. Whew. Well, you know, Rhonda Paul's doing a good job back there, and
she
not going to get them all right. Let's face it, she's only human too, but that pitch looked like a pretty good one. Now a full count. The runners will be going here with 2 away on the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled off. So the runner from first was on his way to second. And it appeared that Graham Noseworthy may have came with a little bit of a slower pitch outside of a fastball on that pitch that was called ball 3. Try it again. Here's the pitch. And it's down low, and the bases are loaded for Manitoba with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Whew. Well, you want excitement, you got it.
You definitely have it.
Now batting for team number 34, Lincoln Carrier.
So Link Carrier, the third baseman for Manitoba, steps in with one of the biggest bats of his young career, you might expect. He's got a chance here to deliver a tying base hit. Runners, the bases are jammed. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Graham Noseworthy trying to finish it here. And that's low as well, 2-0. Pardon me, 1-1. It's Z Heat. I'm going to blame it on Z Heat.
Yeah. Blame the heat on it.
It's rushing to my brains. And that pitch is way outside, and a real good stop there by the catcher, Karen Cutler. Probably saved a run there, Bill.
Mm-hmm. We've seen a lot of pass balls here today already.
Now this is a huge pitch here. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, and the base is loaded. And Newfoundland and Labrador leading 9-7. Noseworthy delivers. And it's outside, 3-1. Well, you got a challenge here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Challenge here.
You definitely have to.
You come with your best pitch, and if you beat you, he beats you. And if you beat him, well, the game's over. So he's got to deliver a big pitch here. Will he come with his best? Here's Noseworthy. Getting the call on the outside corner. So giveth and taketh. Giveth and taketh.
He was on his way to first.
He was indeed, and he's got to come back, and now an even bigger pitch. As Newfoundland and Labrador try to end it right here. Noseworthy's got his sign into the line. Here's the pitch, and it's chopped foul down the third baseline. Woo, baby!
Fans on both sides, hands to their mouths, just watching.
I didn't realize how much fun baseball is to call. I can see why Jean Hillard, the Hall of Famer from La Belle Provence. It's a great game, especially played at this level. It's a doubleheader. Let's play 2. We got 2 more to call. Noseworthy, can they do it here as the runner tries to distract him? Taking a pretty good lead down the third base line. Here's the pitch, and a ball hit out to left field. And Newfoundland and Labradors won it by a score of 9-7 as they are able to dodge a massive uprising from their Newfoundland and Labrador's counterparts from Manitoba. But it all goes for naught as Jacob Pleat reels in that fly ball, and it's over.
What a game.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, Billy, we've only got a half hour before we start another one, so let's try to get off the air as quickly as we can. Want to thank our Universal Media Inc. crew out of Charlottetown for the great production they're doing here. And the great coverage, starting with the opening ceremonies last night. They were phenomenal. And a heck of a ball game here, and kudos to both teams. And the same for Nova Scotia, New Brunswick this morning.
Right, and we'll be back soon.
Yeah, we'll be back probably a little quicker than we'd like, but nevertheless, we'll be here for BC and Quebec. And that'll be a 4 o'clock start here, and then sets the table for a matchup between our 2 favorite provinces, no doubt, Newfoundland and Labrador and Nova Scotia. And we'll go head-to-head tonight at 7 o'clock here at St. Pat's. So, Bill, good job, buddy. We're getting a little bit more into it, and it's a lot of fun so far, I got to say. Enjoy.
Well, security hasn't taken us out yet.
Yeah, well, we're out now. On behalf of Daniel Moulton and all the crowd at Universum, in our truck here, and Bill Hart, I'm Brian Rogers. Thanks for tuning in and enjoying it on CBC Gem or NTV Plus. We'll see you in about a half hour's time as Quebec and BC go toe-to-toe in what should be a heck of a ball game. And we'll have it for you here from St. Pat's Park, part of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. Thank you.